Good morning friends, this is your host Sandeep Singh and I welcome you on my channel Tax Wise Insights. In today's video, we are going to talk about a very important landmark judgment given by the Honorable Supreme Court of India in the case of Safari Retreats versus Chief Commissioner of Central Tax. Now let us see the facts of the case. This company Safari Retreats is basically engaged in the construction of malls and leasing units or rental units. So when the said company constructed a mall, it wanted to avail the ITC on the input cost used in the construction of the said building, like cement, iron, architecture services, and legal services, and etc. etc. So when the said company asked for the availment of ITC, it was denied to him by the GST department, and that is why the Safari Retreats gone in before the Honorable High Court of Odisha, filing a suit, and the Honorable High Court of Odisha, they reinterpreted the provisions of the section 17(5)(d) and allowed the ITC to the party, that's Safari Retreats. Against this order, the central government has gone to the Supreme Court, and thus the matter went to Supreme Court, and the issue before the Supreme Court were two. The first issue was to decide the constitutional validity of the clause C and D of section 17(5), which deals with blocked credit. And number two, the second issue was the availment of ITC on immovable property. So Honorable Supreme Court ने इस matter को deliberate किया, and they took some time, and then they get the decision on the case. The main points of the decision are as under. Now, number one, the clause C and D of section 17(5) is very much constitutional, and there is no need to reinterpret them. Number two, not all the immovable property are excluded from the purview of availment of ITC as defined under section 17(5)(c) and 17(5)(d). Honorable Supreme Court ने ये बताया कि the point number 3 is that term plant and machinery as mentioned in clause C of 17(5) is distinct and distinguished from the term plant or machinery as mentioned in section 17(5)(d). Number 4, Honorable Supreme Court का ये मानना है, ये कहना है कि since the legislature drafts the law and the rules, it is very important to see the legislative intent. ये term है plant and machinery and plant और machinery, ये distinct है और ये deliberately अलग अलग तरीके से पुट किया गया है in subsection 17(5)(c) and section 17(5)(d), because ये इनका intent था legislature का, since they are distinct and different, so that is why they have been put differently in the law. Next point, point number 4, the Supreme Court has introduced a very interesting concept of functionality test. According to the Supreme Court, if the construction of a building was essential for the supply of services, then the said building can be taken as plant under section 17(5)(d). The fifth point is rent and leasing out is a taxable supply in GST where GST is charged. So if a building is constructed as a leasing unit or as a rental unit, then it will qualify as a plant and hence ITC will be available. Point number 6, the Supreme Court has said that own account is different from the business. Own account means that the building is constructed for personal use, which is different from the building constructed for the business use. So next point is, if the building is constructed from the point of view of business, then it will qualify as a plant under section 17(5)(d), and hence ITC will be available. The next point is, जो भी malls हैं, civil constructions हैं, जो कि use किए जाते हैं for the business, all of them are eligible to get ITC. Supreme Court has decided the matter like this, and it has directed the Odisha High Court to decide the functionality test on the mall constructed by the Safari Retreat, and if they find that if it fulfills the criteria of functionality test, then ITC should be available. So that is all of the judgment of this Safari Retreats case. If you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section, and I will be more happy to come back to you with the answers. अगर आपने इसको पसंद करते हैं इस वीडियो को, तो प्लीज़ लाइक करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें. See you in the next video.